Greetings, I, TheWarOwl, greets you, and I'm going to be showing you here, once again, another 5 vs 5 Counter-Strike Global Offensive match. And this one is going to be between Clan Mystik and MoMo MoMo. Clan Mystik, for some reason, there's the Portuguese flag there, but they are a French team. And MoMo MoMo, never actually have seen these guys before. It looks like they are a Danish team. I was a little bit curious to show some matches of some teams that I normally don't. Normally it's just Ninjas in Pajamas, Astana Dragons, Very Games, and all those guys. Clan Mystik here definitely impressed me with their play in the Grand Finals of the ESWC against Very Games. So that was really nice. I just want to see another game with Clan Mystik here, and playing against a team that I've never actually seen before, MoMo MoMo, which is an interesting name. I like that. And here they are knifing here on Inferno to decide what side to start on. And Clan Mystik will win that knife just barely with 1 hit left on IREC. And they will choose CT side first. No kidding. I think it's come to the point where on every map, no matter what happens, teams are going to pick CT side first, even on Dust 2 it seems. So CT side pick first time is what they seem to be doing just every time. Alright, and getting ready to start this thing, going right into the pistol round. Let's check out what these teams are going to try to do. MoMo MoMo Norwegian team. Pistol round so important. Sends off Cubester by himself, and the rest are just going to do a push at B, but here's Erek to deal with this. And this is the spot. He played this expertly against Very Games. Let's see what he's going to do against these 4 pushing players. And he does go down. Now Hart's the only player to hold it off. Counter-terrorists have to rotate to deal with that, but there's some nice headshots with that USP. And terrorists do have position inside of B. Counter-terrorists have rotated. They only have 2 left, and they have to hold this thing off quite expertly. Will they be able to do it? Here is Ons, looking through construction, has exposed himself. They know where he is. 1 player inside of the site as well. They're not pushing Ons. Instead, trying to grab frags, actually defusing that bomb and forcing terrorists to push forward. And they all do go down. Nice pistol round there from Clan Mystik, and they will defuse that bomb for the first round win. So bomb plant means MoMo MoMo will get that 3rd round bye. Probably not going to try anything too crazy here on round number 2. I just realized, unfortunately, it doesn't look like we will be able to see the money of the team. So we're just going to have to guess. When I press tab, that is what happens. So let's figure this thing out. And, oh, goodness! Oh, you, go in there first, sir. No, 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 be my guest. Run into the doorway there, trying to go apartments. That was very unfortunate there for MoMo MoMo. Just lost a bunch of time on silliness. Couldn't get through the door. Both tried to go through at the same time. Alright, trying to pick here at apartments. I'm not really sure what they're trying to gain here. Bunch of pistoling players. Alright, counter-terrorists are very A-heavy. They assume it's going to be a rush. So they've set up their counter-terrorists, as you can see there, over at the archway side. All of them in a position where they can rotate. They have 1 player at B to just hold it off. So they know they're saving. Of course they're saving. And saw that coming. Here's Kyoshima taking out 3 players. Now just 1 left. And Apex pulls out the P2000 and just jumps in there. So far, MoMo MoMo not able to really do much, but here they go. We'll be able to do this 3rd round bye. They definitely have the money for it, even if we can't see it. There they go. We'll be buying AK-47s full. Have flashes and smokes. Let's see what kind of strategy they try to do here on Inferno. They have the weapon advantage because, as we see, Clan Mystik upgrades, but they do still have 2 FAMAS on the field. And Cubester runs through a defensive smoke and avoids the pre-nades as well. We have KQLY holding this thing off. He's going for frags at this point, moving a little bit slowly. Now walking. Not able to connect with his shots. There's a shot. Does take out Erek now. Opens the way to get into bomb site A, but they are just going for picks. They've dropped that bomb back inside of T spawn. And they've already... Clan Mystik already has rotated players to say, let's hold down B if they try to take this thing. KQLY takes out Cubester. Terrorists should not go B. They've rotated 2 players to deal with this. A is the better bet at this point, but instead, because they got that 1 frag, they're like, alright, let's go B. And we have underdogs there, or what is, I don't know. They're just all going down. Ons, 1 versus 3. He's got 1 player on his right through that smoke. Instead, still checking the site. We'll be planting this thing on the grill. Here's 1 player. Add construction moving in on him. Does avoid that player and goes down. Goodness. Alright, so we have Clan Mystik here who's proven themselves to be one of the best Counter-Strike teams. Just recently proved themselves to be one of the best Counter-Strike teams out there. MoMo MoMo, I don't know who they are, but it does look like they're getting a little bit outskilled here against Clan Mystik. I mean, the aiming on Clan Mystik has been nearly perfect. Just zoop, boom, headshot. And MoMo MoMo, their movements are just a little bit slow. They don't seem to know. I mean, they're going for picks. They're looking at the obvious spots, but it just seems a little bit like they don't have the game sense. I don't know. Oh, dear. And here's KQLY now. Watching middle with the off. It is going to be a save round here from the terrorists. They're all moving together, crowding up on each other, which is a mistake we've seen them do before. They've run into each other. We see them looking at each other. I'm not sure why. You don't really have to look at each other to talk. And KQLY holding it off. They are able to take him down, but oh no! We do see a nade stack as MoMo MoMo tries to push at the archway side, and they got stuck on the nades and just boom goes the dynamite. Only able to take one player down on that round. Goodness. And Clan Mystik now secures quite a economic superiority. They won 4 rounds in a row now. They've got 3 AK-47s and an AWP. They're going to be using that AWP at B. And we do have Zydom going to be watching middle with this AWP, and they are trying to push at B, but this is not the time to do this. There are 3 counter-terrorists at B. They want to pull back. They hear an AWP going off, and they see the player close. This is not where they want to be trying to go for picks, and they still continue with that. Here's Zydom, still looking at B. At the same time, Ons has creeped forward here, but they've dropped the bomb. They could have gotten the bomb plant here at A. They have position inside of A. The bomb is way back here, and they have to. Their Opera has to go grab that thing, and he's got quite an uphill battle to make his way over to bomb site A to plant that thing. Terrorists do have the position, but at the same time, they can catch this Opera off guard, and then that'll be the round for them. And they're not going to be doing that. All right, they do have good position here. Counter-terrorists retaking this thing. Terrorists are in some trouble. 2 versus 4. But counter-terrorists have a complete surround. Look at that. On bomb site A, not allowing them to get out there. They have them pinned down, and MoMo MoMo can really do nothing at this point. And they do have Frand inside of... Just going for pre-shots through the corner there. And now a 1 versus 4. Probably not going to happen, and he does go down. MoMo MoMo not able to make anything happen there. Blue shell effect should be kicked in, so they should be able to buy, and yes, they will. And they are able to full buy. So moving into another potential point here for MoMo MoMo, but Clan Mystik now at 5 points to 0. And, okay, putting the Opera at mid this time. He could be able to pick up a frag if they do not position themselves properly, but we do have Zyda, who was opping last round, picking off the player at mid. Apex now has to watch the... I mean, terrorists now have a huge advantage. They can take advantage of this and be able to take a site and sort of try and get Clan Mystik to rotate to certain positions so that they can take a site and have the advantage in that tank. They've dropped the bomb again and are still going for picks, now sending Zyda back to grab that thing, and they're going to be pushing at B. They should go A. Whoa, okay, Apex just pushes forward. Apex just takes out 2 players. Apex is one of the most aggressive players that I've ever seen in the game. He always pushes, even on CT side, up the middle. And he will be the lone player at A now. Is it 3 versus 3? This will favor the terrorists. This may be a chance for them to finally get into this game and get a point. Terrorists now pushing here. Counter-terrorists will be rotating to deal with this. Apex still inside of the site. And does go down. This is their big chance. Hearts now. The weapon skin that I've never seen before. Yurek as well. They know to do a 2 versus 3 retake here. This is not easy. And terrorists do have position. 1 inside of the pit. 1 over at the boiler side. 1 inside of the site. Now they've taken some damage off of Hearts. Getting ready to push. Time is dwindling. Have that bomb planted in the standard plant position. But there's a great shot by Urek there to take out Ons. 1 versus 2, not going to happen, and Hearts has to fall back. MoMo MoMo will put a point on the board. Will they be able to get to the corner in time to survive? What are they doing? Oh my. That could have... Whoa! Hearts makes a huge mistake. A huge mistake. Stays in the bomb plant radius and dies and loses that weapon. what I was trying to show you guys there. Sorry about flying through all the buildings. There's a little point here in the corner where you're able to survive a bomb blast. TheWarOwl did have enough health, so exiting the site like that was unwise. They could have stayed inside of the site and survived. Exiting the site gave... who was that again? I think that was the ear right. No, it was Hearts. Gave Hearts a chance to mow them down, which he didn't, and then died. So that was really strange. A little noobiness all around there. Alright, and 3 players inside of B, but Terrace are still trying to play B. Irag tries to be a little aggressive and does go down. Now it looks like, I think MoMo MoMo, who doesn't seem to be getting the right intel, thinks B is going to be a good place to take. But they're not bringing the bomb with them. They're sending 2 players. There are 2 players inside of B, one inside of the site, just in case they try to push. Okay, defensive smoke does go down. We do have 1 player. Ons at the boiler. Pushing forward. It looks like he's faking it. Looks like he's faking A, but I mean, we have the player standing right here. Like, okay, he didn't come out. They're probably not coming this way. And Terrace will be committing to this B push. We have KQ. This is the right thing to do, though. KQLY is low, 9 health. If they smoke out Hearts here, I mean, they'll force Hearts to push through the smoke or fall back. There is the smoke. Let's see what Hearts does. And he pushes through the smoke. He does know he falls back. He was trying to push through that smoke. He did get flashed. KQLY. Oh, with 3 health. I mean, 9 health does take out Barry. Trades himself. That's exactly what he needed to do there. Now a 2 versus 3. They do have position inside of the site, but they're not able to take it, and they just do go down. Clan Mystik with a very fast, very good retake against MoMo MoMo, and around that MoMo MoMo, I love saying that name, by the way, should have been able to take. Alright, Clan Mystik now 6 points to 1. We've seen teams come back from worse. Most definitely. At this point in the game, it seems like all the rules are just thrown out the window, as we've been seeing teams are winning like 8-0 at the start, and then somehow the other team wins. Alright, Terrace are all saving very grouped together as Apex pushed down middle and just shot them. And they're all dead. Apex gets a ace. Alright, let's see this sad ace on the bunch of saving players in an owl vision. Wasn't that lovely? That was fun to watch. It wasn't too terribly... I mean, it's a bunch of saving players, but it was fun. Let's be honest. Terrace now taking position at middle. Oh no, it's a double save from MoMo MoMo. This is the worst thing that you can do economically. And Irek trying to get the drop on them. He's got one. Oh, what? Zyda, who seems to be MVP of his team, just grabs him. Grabs that gun. P250, Ons takes out Kiyoshima, but that is going to be that for that round. MoMo MoMo, sort of a standard save round where they're able to take out 2 players. Alright, Clan Mystik now leads 8-1 against MoMo MoMo. They're able to buy again. This player, oh, unfortunately we can't see the frags as well, but it seems like Zidon is the MVP of this team thus far. He's been grabbing the picks and giving his team a chance to take points. And, of course, he actually has a different tag than the rest of them. It is going to be tag Underdogs, which is strange. And Apex now just playing inside of apartments. At this point, I think they've said, all right, we've sort of got this thing. This is not where you play when you're playing seriously. You usually don't put a player inside of apartments, but Apex runs forward and grabs 2 frags. And misses the chicken! He hits the heads, but misses the chicken! Embarrassing, Mr. Apex. Embarrassing. Alright, and after taking those 2 picks, Terrorists don't really have a very good chance on this round. We see KQLY push forward with an op at B. So at this point they know they're probably going A side. They've actually rotated the players back to A. There's a decoy going off. Terrorists getting ready to push. Kiyoshima in position. They've got a whole bunch of players. This is just going to be a slaughter. Whoa! Ons grabs a player inside of A now at CT spawn. This leaves Kiyoshima exposed as the 2 players move to deal with him. But 1 player does push out middle. It is going to be Zyda. Does not look the proper way. And here is Barif. Usually when you take middle, you need 2 players to 1 look each direction so that doesn't happen. But they moved 2 of their players at apartments because they did grab that frag. They had a chance to take A. They just lost it, though. Now we have 1 player standing his ground. Remember the Alamo! And will be going down. Clan Mystik now leads 9-1. MoMo MoMo getting completely destroyed. Of course, we have to consider they are the underdogs in this thing. And underdogs are fun to root for. Oh, there we go. We had the X-ray off. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't notice that, but now X-ray is on, so you will be able to see the money and frags at the start of the game. Still not able to see our scoreboard, though. Terrorists saving, pushing through, probably getting mowed down. We see them taking their time to go for those shots. They go, what? Tech 9. I haven't seen a Tech 9 on the field in over a year. And he's able to grab a frag with it and almost take down Irek. So the pistoling here by MoMo MoMo is interesting. They go for the shot. Okay, there we go. We can see what's going on now. And, yeah. Wow, Apex already at 20 frags in the first half. This could spell disaster for MoMo MoMo. Alright, somebody in the comments, please tell me how to get the scoreboard back. I would love that. And Terrorist pushing up B. KQLY holding it off. Just throwing out shots there. Again, with those 3 players at B. Terrorist just trying to slam through it at this point. Flash will not hit KQLY. Oh! Sida shows himself. Now they have bomb, but Ons was over at A. Now a 1 versus 2 here. Still doable. He has a minute left, so he could even go around from the back. He doesn't have to push here. Instead, he is going for it. He has plenty of time. He doesn't have to aggress. Counter-terrorists have that bomb, throwing down the defensive smokes. He's baited down all the smokes and all the flashes. There's 2 flashes left on Apex, though. And there they go. On's getting ready to push. They've baited out all throws. Now just going to be raw attacking there, but Ons does go down. And now Clan Mystik leads 11-1. MoMo MoMo getting completely destroyed. Alright. Wow. Okay, they are not able to buy, but they will be buying. It is sort of a pseudo buy here at 13. So blue shell effect, of course, is in full shell effect, and they were able to buy fully. So here they go. They got everything that they need. They're playing AWP on CT side. Oh, look at this. Clan Mystik is pushing at middle, being very aggressive. Here's Kyoshima. Does go down, so this is unfortunate for them. They just lost 2 players. Terrorists have a big chance to grab a point here. If they push B right now, they will win this thing. As we see, Clan Mystik rotates all their players back over to A side. Now is the time to push at B. So it looks like Terrorists are probably going to get this one. They're missing the chance to push in there, though. I mean, what we've seen from Clan Mystik is they've sent 3 players B nearly every time at the start. That is very B-heavy. 2 players at A, sometimes 1 inside of the apartments. So the proper thing to do when this happens is you can very quickly take bomb site A as terrorists when you only have 2 players to deal with, 1 here in the rotate position. But what they've been doing is just continually smashing their face against the wall here at B and trying to go for picks there, which is not the right thing to do. I don't know, maybe they caught on for this round, but they only have 1 round left in the half, so it is too little too late to give themselves a good chance at this game. And here's Irek going AWP against AWP when Irek isn't even the AWPer. Oh, does miss that thing. When you're going 1 versus 5 for the retake, I mean, Clan Mystik has tons of money. They don't have to worry about it. I mean, look at that. Yeah, Irek was at, I mean, they have KQLY at 16K. Apex was at 16K as well. It is safe to say they have plenty of money, but you don't want to use the AWP for that because you can only fire 1 shot at a time. Irek, of course, did decide to use the AWP for that, which is interesting. Again, Clan Mystik doing this setup. 3 players very fast at B. Once again, this is, I mean, we saw this before from them. It's very similar to what players do on Dust 2, where they send 3 players long at the start, just in case it's a push. And this has been working out for Clan Mystik. And Terrorists getting ready to push at middle. KQLY does go down. This looks like a chance for the Terrorists, but again, they are falling for this and just committing to trying to pick players at B and saying, oh, they're playing aggressively at B, let's take them down. But, I mean, at the same time, though, 3 players at B, that's difficult to push through. Alright, and every single round, MoMo MoMo has just been going for picks. They haven't really tried a strategy. They've dropped the bomb, split up, gone for picks. Unfortunately, they haven't been getting those picks. Usually, I mean, when you can't get the frags, when you're out skilled in terms of the shooting, you want to try to do a strategy and outmaneuver your opponent and trick your opponent. Unfortunately, MoMo MoMo has been deciding to just go for picks in this game, and it's definitely not been working out for them. So now 2 versus 4. There's not really much they can do unless they get lucky with a few shots. Hearts to hold this thing off. He made noise like he jumped into the corner, but then he didn't. Oh, with a half flash, takes the player down, and Irek grabs the last frag for 3. And we're moving into the last round in this half. MoMo MoMo, do they have enough money to buy? They're going to have to buy, and they got AK-47s, of course, but it looks like some players are low. I think that Zyda will have to Galil, and instead he will scout here on the last round in the half. Clan Mystik feeling good about this game, is absolutely destroying MoMo MoMo, who's only on 2 points. All right. This time, not going to be doing this thing where they stack B. Yes, they will once again. So 3 players at B very quickly. Irek using his deagle to pop some defenseless chickens. It's KQLY, looks for the boost position. Thinks they're going to boost up and look into the site. But CTs haven't been playing in the site, so there's no reason to... Oh, they are boosting! What?! And he does take them down! How did he know? That was crazy! KQLY thinks he's going to boost. He's like, they're probably going to boost here. And then they do it, and then he dies. That was great. Oh! Nice headshot there by Apex. Clan Mystik is giving this game their all, even though it looks like they've already won, which is definitely admirable. I mean, don't take it easy ever in this game. You never know what's going to happen, and at the same time, definitely being polite to MoMo MoMo at the point where they're destroying them, but they're being polite by still giving it their all. Not, you know, trolling them. And here is Franz now, getting ready to push out of the apartments. Apex is on the right. Apex exposes himself. Franz takes out 2 frags. Looks like he was going to be able to push in the side, but that's going to be that. Eric and Hearts moves in, takes the last 2 frags. Clan Mystik ends this thing at 13 points. This is not recoverable on Inferno, where the goal is to get maybe 6 or 7 points on Terrorist side. 2 is not going to cut it, and we move into the next half. Alright, we are now into the second half. Will MoMo MoMo put up the walls of defense and do an amazing comeback against Clan Mystik, who is one of the best teams right now? Or will they get defeated? It'll all come down to this pistol round here, where MoMo MoMo has to win. If they lose this pistol round, there's GG. All comes down to this, and they're putting 3 players B. And Clan Mystik, let's look at the strategy here. Decoys to say, hey, we're going A, we have 5 people A, and then they're going to go A, so that's smart. There's a double fake out here. Unfortunately, looks like MoMo MoMo will be holding it off with some shooting there. Now a 3 versus 5. And MoMo MoMo in a standard setup, playing it very safe. We do have the bomb getting ready to push at A. Kyoshima making some noise here. Nobody is watching here at middle. They can walk out here safely. They'll use their decoys to push out at middle. Iraq pre-shooting common spots, but once again, here's Fran playing it safe and rotating over to B. So they have 1 player here at B, Hearts. He made some noise, and this forced the rotate by all of the counter-terrorists. Now they're rotating back, and it looks like terrorists will be committing to this B, so MoMo MoMo needs to rotate those players back. But they're being very sneaky about it. They don't know. Now they know. Counter-terrorists should start to rotate. All the blue dots are moving over to B at this point. Terrorists look like they're getting ready to take this site. But we do have players from behind, and they do not have smokes. Oh, they were able to get by, though. Oh my, they were able to take this site. Now a 2 versus 3. Got some friendly fire there. Zyda not able to land the shots. Counter-terrorists panicking at this point. Terrorists have position inside of the site. They need to win this pistol round. 3 versus 2 retake, and they do it. Cubester and Franz takes them down, keeping MoMo MoMo in this game now. They have 3 points, and they have to completely win out here. They can only afford to lose 1 round if they want to win this game. All right, oh no. We got a P90 on the field. I hate those things. And we do have Bazone, Famas, nothing from Zyda, which means he's going to be saving in order. Oh, Glock, you want to use P250. He's saving to go for the op, but what is this? I've never seen this before. Weird buy. Should be P250 here. He is going to be Glocking with no helmet. This is a weird buy from MoMo MoMo. I've never seen something like this. We actually have a P90 on the field. So looks like Clan Mystik getting ready to push here at B. And they're using all their nades and flashes when it's just a bunch of saving players. Is this an MP9? This is the first time I've ever seen this thing in competitive play. Or in a professional game. So defensive smoke, still defensive smoking off these pistolers who are getting ready to just push into the site. So it is going to be up to Franz here to hold this thing off. No smokes from the terrorists. Should be an easy mow down. We got a Bazone as well. And here comes the mow down. Oh my. Oh my. Oh no. Oh. And here's a Glock. Grabs the Bazone. Oh my. Oh dear. I'm really worried right now. Cubester with the P90. Gonna be pushing into the site. 3 versus 3. I'm a little bit speechless. Kyoshima picks up the MP9. And grabs the frag. Here comes Cubester. Cubester, it's all up to this player. Timer's ticking down. They can just play the bomb at this point, so it's already over. But let's pretend! And Cubester does go down. And I think they're gonna... Oh, they're gonna blow up with that bomb, though. Oh, no, they survive! And Kyoshima was able to grab the P90. P90, very expensive weapon. Oh my, MoMo MoMo just blew it. And what is going on here with the buy? What? Cubester has... What? Okay, so they're just trolling at this point. I think they're like, alright guys, we lost, let's just screw around. Cubester purchases a taser and then just fires it into the wall. Zyda buys an AWP when the rest of his team is saving. Some of them have armor and helmet. This is not going to end well. It's all up to Zyda. He's got to ace this thing. He doesn't have armor, though. They could one player buy the armor and helmet and throw the weapon to the player with the armor and helmet. Instead, we do have a player with no armor and helmet with the only gun on their team. Terrace getting ready to push at middle. Fran goes down. Oh, my. Oh, Ons gets a surprise shot there on Apex, taking him down. And Irek still using the Bazone from last round. And going to be trying to take this site. Counter-terrorist trying to hold it off. We do have just Zyda now. 1 versus 3 for the retake with an AWP. Can he do it? He really kind of has to. And we'll get smoked out. We'll be falling back and we'll be saving. And we'll instead be going for the tie. But terrorists sending out a hit squad now, trying to take him down. They're like, you're not saving that off, buddy. Sending out all 3 of their players to go for this frag. They have until that bomb goes off and then a few seconds to take him down. Poor Zyda's trying to hide now. This is actually very frightening to watch. The hunter has become the hunted. Oh no, and if you miss a shot with that AWP, you are so dead. Alright, Clan Mystik now, match point against MoMo MoMo, who has just fallen apart here on the second half to an extreme extent. To the point where I'm just in shock, and I was a little bit speechless there. Zyda will be... It's like they're not even talking to each other. Zyda, with the scout, doesn't have armor and helmet, will be playing middle. What is that? What? Why did he jump? I don't know. He tried to jump there with a scout. It's like some weird glitch where you can jump and press backwards or something with the scout and get a perfect shot. He tried to use it here against Clan Mystik. They were able to take out Kyoshima. Alright, he saw those terrorists, did not go for the shot. Terrorists do have position inside of B. And counter-terrorists trying to rotate to deal with this. They just have pistols, though. This is looking very bad. Just Baref left. 1 versus 5, and they're already leaving before it's over. That's bad manners for their teammates. And that will be that. GG. Congratulations, I guess, to Clan Mystik against MoMo MoMo, who did a little bit of an embarrassing show there. Hopefully they'll learn from that and come back better. Thank you guys very much for watching. I am TheWarOwl, and I still have no closer.